Hopping on today to do another collage of all my harassers, my stalkers, and the low life, disgusting, inbred, defaulted NPCs that participate in the harassment that I go through, the provoking that I deal with, so that you can act out of character in public, so these people can record it. And now you see why. See, I cannot stand these dirty ass, low life, bean eating, burrito slapping, disgusting ass Mexicans. Because every time I have an issue, it's their disgusting, defaulted, genetic ass involved. Every time, for the most part. So on this day, I go to Five Guys to get me something to eat. I go into Five Guys because you can see them actually prepare your food, and that is a better scenario and situation for me. Not always, but typically. And I have shortened down my food intake to one meal a day. So, I can spend, about 20 bucks every now and then on a meal because that's the only time I'm going to be eating that day. So I go into Five Guys to get a meal. I tell the guy that I want the burger to be cooked well done. He says, okay. Get the food cooked, everything is cool. I go sit down and I discover that the burger is raw. Imagine that. So I go back up to the front and I tell the guy who made the burger that the burger was raw. He says he's going to make it again. He didn't really give me any static about it, which was good. And he goes to get the manager and tells her that, he wanted to remake my burger because it was raw. Now, he's already taken the burger from me and thrown it in the trash. Now, she wants to come out with her dirty, disgusting backwood ass and starts trying to haggle me and interrogate me like she's Barbara Walters about the burger. And I was just like, ma'am, I'm not going to go through this with you. I'm not going to have a conversation with you about this burger. If you want to know anything about it, you can dig it out of the trash or you can ask the person who saw it when I showed it to him to show him that it was raw. All I'm asking you to do is remake the burger and make sure that it's well done. And then this bitch goes to tell me that they don't take requests on how they prepare their burgers at Five Guys. We just make it how we're gonna make it. We make it, juicy, and we don't make it burnt. It's not supposed to be burnt, bitch. It's supposed to be done. I don't eat raw meat. I know your people and your kind do, but I don't. I don't eat raw meat. I want my shit to be cooked. Thank you very fucking much. So she continues to tell me that. And then finally I said, okay, so do you want me to just ask for all my money back or do you want to remake this shit? No, 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 we can remake it. I thought you could. Thank you. So I've sat there and spent a good 5 minutes haggling with this bitch about just remaking my burger. You fucked it up. Remake it. So after they get done remaking the burger, I say, can I go ahead and get some fresh fries? Because I've been standing here for a good 10 minutes waiting for this burger to be done, and the fries are cold. Well, let me ask her. So here we go again. So here she comes back. You didn't say you wanted your fries remade. Did I have to say that? I bought an entire meal and spent $20, and I had to come back up here and wait 10 minutes for you to remake my order because you fucked it up. Did I have to ask for fresh fries? Did I have to? See, this is how rude and just nasty these fucking Mexicans are. I can't even begin. I can't even begin to describe how they have no place in anything with the word customer service in it because they don't know anything of the sort, especially if you're black. If you're melanated and you are a woman too, oh, they are 100% prepared to get gully, get gutter, and just go way off the norm with you over you just simply being like, could you correct this? Or can I get, you to do this correct way? Or can I get something different? Because, you didn't. always going to be a problem. They never ever just, okay, let me just go ahead and do that because that was our fault. So I got to sit there and haggle with this bitch once more about her giving me fresh fries. And this is what happened. So she went ahead and agreed to give me the fresh fries, but then started trying to flip it on me, talking about life is too short for me to be sitting there telling her what I was telling her. I wasn't yelling, I wasn't screaming, I wasn't cursing. I was just saying, like, it's pretty ridiculous that I got to sit here and haggle with you about you giving me what I asked you for. And I'm spending my motherfucking money in this fucking restaurant. And I said, it's me that is responsible for keeping this restaurant open and giving you guys a motherfucking job. Because if it wasn't for the customers, me being a consumer, especially in this expensive ass place, you wouldn't have a fucking job. So just shut your fucking bean eating, burrito eating lips and do your fucking job. So this is what I dealt with that day. She goes on and she makes the fries. The guy who took my order is standing over in the corner, um, laughing, thinks that the whole thing is just hilarious. And she's walking around mumbling under her breath, talking about it. Life is just way too short for you to be fussing about. You know what? Life is too short for me to have to fuss at you at all about you just doing your fucking job the proper way. Because that's really what it's all about. The fact that I had to sit here and haggle with you for almost 10 minutes for you to just remake me some fresh fries when you know I purchased this. I bought this meal and you made a mistake. And then you want to sit here and argue and say that Five Guys, they don't make orders or the burgers the way the customer wants. You make it the way you want to make it. This is what this bitch said to me verbatim. We don't make them burnt. We make them juicy. Uh I don't consider raw juicy. I consider that raw. And I don't eat raw meat. I know your people do, but I do not. I don't eat raw meat. And I really have a hard time accepting that if I came in here and said I needed my burger to be well done and cooked, that you're going to refuse me to do that because that's not the Five Guys way. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. But I don't go in there very often. So, I digress. This is what took place after she decided to cook my fries. Look at how she's so doubly angry that she's having to do that. So she's walking around with this attitude because she's having to remake me fries, which I don't understand. I've already paid for them. What's the problem? This is over in Scottsdale, Arizona, guys, where they do not like black people to come and eat. They don't like black people to just be alive and breathing in this area. Now look how she's just like manhandling this stuff, like 'cause she's so angry that she had to make me some fresh fries. And then that she wants to talk shit when she comes over. Let me pull up the audio. Every time I try to get something to eat on this side of town, this is how I'm treated. Every time. Appreciate it. I hope you have a better day too. Hope this is a good learning lesson for you guys. Customers always first. Don't argue, just give it. We don't need psychology advice. We just need fresh food. And when I said we don't need psychology advice, I was responding to her saying that life was too short and how she was trying to flip it on me and make it seem like I'm just in there starting trouble. I'm just in there wilding out and just being unreasonable just because that's what I wanted to do. I got up and had that on my schedule, the itinerary for the day. I was going to go into Five Guys and start up an issue with the retarded Mexican in there about the burger and the fries. That was my plan for the day. So yesterday I was sitting on the bus stop after I got off work, waiting for the bus, and I was being surveilled by the police. As you can see them coming, and as they continue to go ahead and pass my way, let me zoom in on this so you guys can get the credentials. Phoenix Police. And that was yesterday, 9:08 a.m. This is just some of the faces of these ratchet ass, cracker ass maggots that are associated with this witchcraft coven, the Freemasonic order, and all of the societies that are attacking me. When I go into these grocery stores, these people are always trying to see what I'm purchasing because they have been trying to influence my diet. Now, I'm not going to get into how they're doing that right now because it's not important. Because, again, most of the people that are watching this are a bunch of fucking low life perps. But I caught her watching me as as I was purchasing something that she was trying to see. Did she get what we wanted her to buy? Did she get it? And this is what they do. They crowd you out in these grocery stores and trying to influence what you purchase. Again, not going to get into how they're doing that, but this is one of the reasons why they do a lot of the stalking in these particular places. If you look close at her, she's looking at me, but she's trying to act like she's looking at this guy that's behind her that she's talking to. Now, unless she's just cockeyed it, which she's not, she's looking at me. Let me zoom in again. You see how she's looking at me? Now, the guy had said something to her, and she turned around and acted like she was talking to him, but she was looking right at me. Just like she was looking at me and trying to see what I was going to purchase before I even took my phone out and took this picture. Now, I'm in the hotel doing my laundry, and this hotel laundry room is extremely small. And there's an ice machine in this hotel on every floor. And I think there's two actually. Yeah, there's two ice machines on all these floors in this hotel. And this weird ass bitch decided that another fucking Mexican decided to walk into this small ass laundry room and squeeze by me. Now you see how all this stuff is open and this is over in the corner all cramped in. And this disgusting ass bean eating bitch wanted to come in here and just walk all around me so she can get some fucking ice. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Now this weird bitch has come in twice while I'm in the store shopping. She was in this day and she was in today. What was this day here? Yeah, that was on Thursday. And she was in that motherfucker today when I went in there. As she was coming out of this cramped area, she bumped her head on this washing machine door. Like seriously, bitch. Like you did all this when you could have took your weird ass around the corner and chose out of the two ice machines that's on the floor that you live on. This is the maintenance guy at the hotel that kept stalking me as I was doing my laundry. I mean, just can't leave me alone. Let me just be. It's got to be back and forth. He came in and out of that little room. I mean, I don't know how many times. It's just like, gotta try to engage. Gotta try to engage. And that's all for now.